Hello everyone, Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today we're going to do a tarot scope for the month of July for the sign of Virgo. This is for all those Virgos out there, Virgo moons or Virgo ascendants. Of course, Virgo is a Mercury ruled sign. And Mercury actually starts this month in the sign of Gemini, still in its shadow. It comes out of its shadow on the 7th of July. So that is significant. You will start to feel like things are moving forward, perhaps for the first time in a long time. As far as what's in Virgo at this time, we do have Vesta, which is the goddess associated with what we devote ourselves to Virgo. Virgo is very much a devotional sign anyway, and we tend to devote ourselves, those of us who have Virgo in their chart. And of course, if you were born anywhere between, say, 1958, 56, the end of 56, up to 1970, 71, you have Pluto in Virgo. On either end, it's transitional, but anywhere in the middle is Virgo. So Pluto in Virgo is many people on the planet right now have Pluto in Virgo, including the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris. And so, you know, if you're born with Pluto in Virgo, this might be a good one for you to listen to as well, because your Virgo is the sign of the soul. So we're going to start with Oracle deck. Now, this is it's not actually an Oracle deck. It's the Crystal Ally deck. And I figured we'll pick 3 cards from the Crystal Allies, and then we'll do card reading. So let's pick 3 cards and see which ones we get. The Crystal Ally cards are a beautiful deck. I love this deck, and it is done by somebody called Samaya Aster, S-A-M-A-Y-A, Aster, previously known as Naisha Ashian. And you could just Google the deck. It's a fabulous deck. I love it. So let's see what we picked here. We have Phoenicight, which is an initiation card. It is what we call a storm element card in this deck. All these stones have elemental connections, and the storm is actually all of the 4 elements together. Remember in the reading for, was it Cancer? Was it Cancer? We were working with the elements, or was it Leo? It's Leo. So we have the elementals again, this time in the energy of Phoenicight as an initiation. Aquamarine, which is a water card. It's an element of water, and it's about release. And Carnelian, action, fire card. So we have fire and water here. Fire and water is always a spiritual initiation, and we have the initiation card. So really powerful energies here. Very powerful energies. Aquamarine. So Phoenicight is an initiation. An initiation means that you're moving into a new level, a new experience, something new, a new energetic frequency, It requires you to be willing to let go of any feelings and emotions that are holding you back, while having the courage to take the leap forward over what might seem like a chasm that's too far. But you have to take action. The action has to come from a clear place. So you must release any negative emotions, any sorrows or things that have held you back, let them go. Let them go, and then move forward. Okay, that should be easy enough, right? Okay, so now we're going to use the Wildwood Tarot, which is a very earth-centered, earth-based tarot. That's why I'm using it um, for the earth sign of Virgo. All right, let me just pull these out and we can get started. All right. So what is ahead for Virgo? Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Ascendant. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Ascendant. What does Spirit want Virgos to know? What does Spirit want Virgos to know? Looking at a spider eating a fly. Like, what's that sound? My, said the spider to the fly. Put your webs out there, Virgo. See what you're going to catch. Okay. Almost ready. Sometimes it's a quick shuffle and sometimes it takes time. You have to wait for the energy to clear from the deck. And for me, it's always a feel thing. It's always a feel thing. Feeling. Oh, feeling. Oh, feelings again in my heart. God, that was so popular. Freddie Fender. And it was a beautiful song, but after hearing it like 10,000 times, the last thing you wanted to hear was feelings. Okay. Feelings. Speaking of feelings, we have the Lover's card. We have the Lover's card. This is called the Forest Lovers. This is about making a commitment. It's about making a commitment. These people are tied to this tree. They're committed to each other. They've made a choice. So it's about choosing to commit. Choosing to commit to something. Let's see what's crossing it. The Knight of Stones, the horse. The Knight of Stones. This is a wild horse, right? So there's a little bit of what's challenging, I think, is the lack, like what a commitment will do in terms of maybe making you feel like you're held back in some way, or that your freedom is being held back. Or perhaps that you might be better off financially on your own in some way. Let's see what's at the root. The 20. This is called the Great Bear in this deck. This is rising from the dead. This is the Judgment card, folks. Coming out of this tomb. And we have this bear, which is fierce, and it's a spirit bear, though it's white. It's a spirit bear, and we see the Big Dipper up there. Is that Ursa Major, right? Big Dipper. And the what do you call it? The Aurora Borealis behind him. The commitment that you make is based on an awakening. You've had a great awakening. Let's see what's in the past. We have this, oops, sorry, the seer. This is the high priestess card. Let me bring her a little closer because she is quite beautiful. Let me see if I can, there we go. I mean, look how beautiful she is. With her braids. She's looking into the water. She's scrying. She knows things. It looks like she's holding a wand, perhaps. Oh, a staff. A staff. It has a. It has an arrowhead on it. It's got a satchel with her herbs in it. She is wearing feathers. Feathers she is seeing. So these are very powerful cards. This commitment that you make, I mean, so far we've picked 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and 3 of them have been major arcana. That's a big deal. That's a big deal, Virgo. You know, Virgo is an interesting energy because a lot of times people don't pay attention to Virgo because it's always busying itself, doing something, improving, you know, making adjustments, doing its work, diligent, due diligence, very Virgo. And then it gets to the point where it has mastered something. And if you even think you've mastered something as a Virgo, you have, because self-doubt is pretty big in Virgo. So if you think that you've mastered something, chances are you've mastered it and then done some. In the sky is insecurity. That's the other part of Virgo. You may feel like you're going to get attacked for your point of view. You may feel like you're going to get attacked because of this new commitment that you have made. You're going to feel vulnerable. You're going to feel vulnerable. And we have a change in fortune. I feel the vulnerability in the sky is simply your anxiety. It has to go somewhere, Virgo. Right? But we have the Wheel of Fortune in the immediate future. So there is going to be a shift and a change. The wheel is turning. What comes up must come down. What is down must come up. Where are you on the wheel? And to a certain extent, we have here a shirt that's been woven with the wheel on it. And we've woven our lives, and yet change is always there, right? No matter how delicately and how precisely we stitch our life together, there is always the wild card, right, of change. The wild card of change. So there's no need to worry one way or another. Everything changes. How it's seen from the outside, abundance. So people are seeing you being successful. Nothing wrong with that, guys. Domestic situation, the 9 of Vessels. Got this in the Cancer reading, I think. So your wishes are coming through. True. You've done a lot of work to get here. This has not been easy. Hopes and fears, the Ace of Arrows. This is called the breath of life. A new direction, perhaps. And maybe that new direction scares you as well. The outcome, the Fool. Virgo, you are on a whole new path. A whole new path. Something that you have not even imagined. Wow. Interesting that we had the Phoenixite, right? We had the, what did I do with the cards? I just had them. Initiation. Initiation. See, she's standing there, her back to you, and she's walking through into a new world. Virgos, get ready. That's all I can say. You're ready. Get ready because you are ready. Would I say your success is assured? I would say that, because part of this success has to do with being brave enough to move forward, even though you may not feel secure enough to do so. This is a leap of faith, Virgo, a leap of faith that you must take. Powerful cards, Virgo. Powerful cards. All right, well, that says it all. All right, guys, have yourself a great month. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you like these tarot scopes. This is the first time I've done them. Marianne of Revealing Light suggested I do them. I know she does them, so I felt a little funny, but she said do them. So if there's one thing, I listen to wise women in my life. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. Have yourself a great month. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again next month for the tarot scopes for Virgo for August. Take care. Much love.